Welcome to the Filling Drawings video tutorial, created to show you procedures about fill techniques. For this tutorial we will use the BPTLV, that is the cleaned up character sequence, made of 10 frames, and already provided with the defined palette, stored inside the BPTPL file. Both files are contained inside cleaned up drawings, stored inside MyTunes, Traditional Workflow, Tutorial Materials, folder. Now, move to the palette Edit Room, and load the level we need in a new scene. So, select an sheet cell where you want to start exposing the level. Right-click, and select Load Level. Retrieve the file you need inside the cleaned up drawings folder, and click on Load, and again on Load. All Toons drawings are made of outlines and areas, defined by outlines. Areas can be filled with styles, as long as their outlines are well defined, having no gaps that occurs along it. Options available for the Fill tool can help you to speed up the painting job. You can decide which options are the more suitable for your task. Now, we take a look about the flexibility offered by Toons Ink and Paint features, working on the current ELV level, loaded into this sheet. Now, look at the Fill tool, and at its useful option mode, that has option areas to fill only areas, lines to filling only the drawing outlines, and lines and areas to perform both the operations. Now, move to the Type option, and let's see the sub-options available. Normal, to fill an area by clicking in it. Rectangular, to fill all the areas included in the box you define. Freehand, to fill all the areas included in the area you outline, by clicking and dragging. And Polyline, to fill all the areas included in the area you outline, by defining a series of lines. Now, start seeing how these options can be applied to our current drawing, and select Normal and Areas as mode. Then select the hair color to perform a filling operation on the hair shade like this by clicking with the left mouse button. Now, I can select the shoes color and change the type to rectangular and create this rectangular shape to fill both shoes with one operation. Now, I select the type freehand, change color with the hat color, and create a freehand shape around the hat to fill it. Before proceeding further, I want to explain the Fill Depth option that you can see here, provided with two sliders. The Fill Depth sets how much the fill style passes through the anti-aliasing of the area outline. With low value, even a very thin outline, made of semi-transparent pixels, will be affected. With high values, only the more opaque pixels will stop colors from folding outside. Now, I will show you how it works on the character tuft here. So, I will zoom in on it. If I select the hair color, I change the type as normal, and try to fill this tuft. I see that now, clicking with the left mouse button, I will apply the minimum value of the Fill Depth option. So, I have to perform several clicks to fill my area. because the fill depth minimum value is set on 0, as you can see here. If I undo my last filling operations, using Ctrl+Z, I can try again to fill this tuft. Holding down the Shift on my keyboard, and clicking again in the area that is provided with a large amount of gray pixels. If I now click, holding down Shift on my keyboard, the area will be totally filled, because, in this case, will be applied the maximum value of fill depth. Holding down the Shift, I can, in the same way, fill the eyebrows that, in the same way of tuft, contain, as you can see, a large amount of gray pixels inside the area. So, you can optimize your filling procedure, working on the fill depth slider, and applying the minimum and maximum value according to the areas in the outline anti-aliasing you have inside your drawing to fill. Now, zoom out and finish to fill the current frame. Selecting one color at once from our palette, and using the normal mode, we fill all the remaining areas. So, jacket, scarf that has the same color of the hat, trousers. As you can see, if I click and drag holding down the click, I will fill contiguous areas. Select skin to fill the face and the hands. Select the button color and again the hat. Now, if I zoom in here, I will apply again the maximum fill depth. Holding down the Shift on my keyboard and clicking to fill here and to refine the jacket here. There is another little part in the face that have to be corrected, always using the maximum fill depth value. Now, I can select the eyes color and perform a freehand shape around to fill them. The same for teeth. To check my filled frames, I can use the View menu and select Transparency Check. That, as you can see here, is banded with the space key. So, I can see here all the outlines displayed in black and filled areas displayed in gray, while all the unfilled part of the frame will be left white.